So first off, I screwed up twice. Kinda. Let me explain. My offering for this challenge is the inverted Scotch egg, whereas the normal Scotch egg is sausage wrapped around a hard-boiled egg. What I wanted to make was the same thing, but backwards, where the sausage was wrapped by the egg instead. Worse, I wanted it fully backwards, where the yolk was on the outside, the whites as an intermediate layer, and finally the sausage as the core. Now, I had a few ideas for this. I learned that the yolk can be made into a runny sauce with the help of about half an hour of sous vide work. The half an hour specifically is extremely important, as it turns out that it just turns it into a translucent jelly if you leave it in there for too long. Thus, screw up number one. I did try to repair the error into some success. The jelly was trivial to grind up in a processor. I even added some extra color to give a more savory kick. I made a batter with the whites as well, double dipped the Italian sausage, fried it up, and got basically a crunchy meatball. I mean, it's alright, but there's nothing special about it. The crust was great and surprisingly light, but it was on the ordinary side. So let's try again. Yolk sauce, properly sous vide this time, bagged and immediately chilled to prevent it from clumping. Whites mixed with cream cheese to present a much thicker layer, hopefully to make a much more obvious contrast after frying. And sausage, this time homemade with whatever seasoning I had on hand. Of course, a lot of things are kind of gross before you properly cook them. And did I get results I wanted this time? Yes! Yes! Kind of. I successfully got the outer yolk layer to look like a proper yolk layer, and even a mild scent of sulfur persisted. The egg and cheese liner didn't work quite as well as I thought, but the coating right up against the meat was a properly pure white shade, so the idea was there. The main point of improvement was probably to coat it in layers to build it up more. As for the meat, I think I forgot to salt it. Or, frankly, the ground beef might have been going bad. It was, after all, just something I found at the bottom of the freezer. But the worst of it is the yolk layer. It looked exactly how I envisioned it. Yes. But I forgot to imagine how it might taste. That is strongly of pure, concentrated egg yolk. Off-puttingly so. 5 out of 10, my taste buds were sad.